Hi everyone. This is my Christmas song, and I don't have any visual for this song because I can't draw. I used to do stick figure animations in the 70s and 80s. That's, all I can draw is stick figures, my self-portrait. Moving backgrounds and everything was all in stick figures. That's all I can do. I'm good with layout. I have a good sense of how this would look if it were animated, or at least even in stills, but I just can't do it. Maybe somebody out there would want to do it. Actually, Rich Aarons, if you want to do this, you could use it on your website and maybe help you get some work again. That'd be good. This was a kind of spontaneously created song. Linda and I, a few years ago, were sitting around and we were singing Christmas songs and general wintertime songs in silly voices. And I started doing Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman! And I realized as I got to the end of that first line that I don't actually know the words to Frosty the Snowman. I just know the tune, how the tune goes. But I couldn't stop there, so I just sang something else, to the tune. And it worked, and I managed to get through the entire tune. I thought, that's hilarious! I need to record that. And so I did a little recording. I'm using somebody else's MIDI file right now. If I was to do this with somebody drawing his artwork, I would make my own arrangement of the music. So this is my Christmas song. A video made for it could also be used for Valentine's Day, which you will understand after I play the song here. I'll explain how it would all lay out, how it would look as a cartoon, and why that would work for Valentine's Day as well. So here's my spontaneously created Christmas song.
Frosty the Snowman had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw him, you would even say it glowed. All the other snowmen used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Frosty join in any snowman games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, "Frosty, with your nose so bright, won't you leave my sleigh tonight?" And all the snowmen loved him, and they shouted out with glee, "Frosty the Snowman, you'll go down in history."
The funny thing was, when I made that, and I first sent the recording to people, some people didn't realize what was going on there, because it fits so well, doesn't it? So the layout, it would start out, Frosty the Snowman. It would just be an image of Frosty the Snowman. Had a very shiny nose, and if the sun would be setting, we'd see a glint off of his carrot, or his nose, bing, and he kind of a little bit surprised there. And as the sun sets, we would kind of zoom in on, and if you ever saw him, you would even say it glowed. We would get to a close-up of his face, and it's now dark, the sun is set, and his nose is illuminating his face, and we're kind of looking, whoa, surprised. And all the other snowmen used to laugh and call him names. Of course, you see snowmen, pointing and laughing at him. And in the background, you would see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer getting the same treatment from the reindeer. And they never let poor Frosty join in any snowman games. A few ideas you could have there, such as the snowmen bowling using their own heads, or they could be curling and they would steal Frosty. If Frosty's carrying a broom or something, he'd steal his broom to use for curling or something. And again, we'd have in the background, you'd see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer having the same things happening to him. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, because we'll have the fog, and you kind of come down on the fog overhead. And at night we see Frosty and Rudolph are there, and with their noses glowing. And Santa came to say, and Santa's there, and Rudolph's all sure excited. And then he turns to Frosty, with your nose so bright, won't you leave my sleigh tonight? And Rudolph's like, what? And So he must then. So all the snowmen loved him, and we have a line. It'd be still a nighttime scene, but a line of snowmen. They have signs like "Hooray for Frosty" and so forth, and a snow scene, and you see the glow coming, and then from the left of the screen you'll see Frosty, and he's reined into the sleigh, and you get the reindeer behind him, and the sleigh comes off, going off to the right of the screen, and holding on to one of the last runners is Rudolph, like, please! And there would be a rock there, and he would hit the rock with his face as the sleigh would come off. And I would want to do repeat the last 4 bars of the tune, so you'll go down in his story, and then Frosty the Snowman, you'll go down in his story. So you'll get a chance to see the sleigh coming up overhead. And Rudolph would look up from the rock dazed, and his nose will have been indented into a heart shape. Suddenly a glowing red heart. An idea! And then he could turn and say, Happy Valentine's Day on the video or something. That's just kind of a joke that I came up with there. I was thinking Santa Claus, oh, Happy Valentine's Day, because the song is kind of a mashup itself. So that's what it would look like if it were drawn. And if anybody wants to do it, you know, hey, maybe we can work on it. And I would get a new version of the music out. But that would be cool. But that was my spontaneously created Christmas song. Anyway, I hope you liked it, and I hope you can envision what it looks like in the same way that I can.